Today's lecture 2 of Basic Electronics is about JFET working. Welcome to our channel Classify Community. So today we will deal with the construction and the operation of the JFET. So what we came to know about JFET, that there are three terminals in the JFET, that is drain, gate and the source, right? And it is a unipolar, that means the current will either flow with the help of the electrons or the holes. So for the construction and the operation to understand, we are here using n-channel JFET, that means the current will be flow by the help of the electrons, right? So see, it has an n-type material, so it will consist of an n-type material, that means for example silicon. It has two embedded p-type material with the n-type material. For the clarity, I have drawn a diagram. See, this rectangular part is the n-type material and it is embedded with two p-type. These are the two p-type material. Okay, both p-type are internally connected, that is, it is one terminal and that is gate. See, both of them are internally connected to each other, that means both are having the same terminal, and which is the gate. See, what does source carry? I have told that it has three terminals, that is source, drain and gate. But what basically source, drain and gate do? See, source charge carries, gate enter. So what does source do? Source carries the charge which is get entered, and drain carries the charge which will leave. Okay, and gate will control the conduction or the current. Gate will control the current, whereas the source will enter the charge carriers and the drain will make them leave the charge carriers. Okay, there are two cases in our operation. Case 1 is the voltage between the gate and the source is equal to 0, and second case is that the voltage between the gate and the source is less than 0. When voltage between the gate and the source is equal to 0, at that point voltage between the drain and the source must be greater than equal to 0, as well as for the VGS, that is the voltage between the gate and the source, when it is less than 0, at that time also the drain and the source voltage must be greater than 0. Okay, see, VGS, I have written what does VGS do here. So VGS is the gate and the source which will control the current with the voltage of both. That it will control the current for the both. Okay. So this is the first part. Now we will move on to each cases to know how does it function and how does it operate. And I hope you understood how it has been made, right? It has two p embedded, one n-type material, three terminals, and gate. Both the p are internally connected to each other, which is gate. Okay. So let's move on to the case 1, that is the voltage of the gate and the source is equal to 0 when VDS, that is voltage between the drain and the source, is greater than 0. Okay. As I told, first we will deal with the case 1, VG is equal to 0 when voltage between gate and source is 0. See, I have made a diagram for this. As I told that the voltage and the source will be 0. Voltage between the gate and the source will be 0, and drain is connected with battery. The drain is connected with the battery. So as we know, the current will start flowing and the charge carriers will enter from the source, right? So we will get drain current. PN junction will be reverse biased. That means we will get a current from here, right? The ID starts moving. So this is our current. At this point, the current will start moving when we give the voltage to the battery, that is a VDS, and we know that the VDS must be greater than equal to 0. So we will here get a drain current. So whenever we get a drain current, that means this will work as a PN junction, that means it will work as a reverse biased condition, right? And at the last the current will be constant. See, basically when we know N will be at the higher potential and P will be at the lower potential. So there will be a depletion layer which will cause. So see, the depletion layer will start having like this around the P type materials, okay, and the depletion layer will occur. The upward it will be thicker, but when it comes to the down it will be thinner. Similarly for the other side also, like this, at some point it will come and be so much closer to the other one that there will be a pinch of saturation region, pinch of saturation region, okay. But it will be not totally will get emerged with each other, but there will be a space, a little like this. This is pinch, right? Like this it will be. So we call it as a pinch of situation. So at starting, when we pass on the voltage, it will start increasing. See, we have made a diagram also. See, at when we apply voltage, it will start moving, and then at a point, and this region will be known as ohmic region. Why? As we increase the voltage, the current also starts increasing. That's only said that when it starts increasing, after some point it becomes saturate. That means it becomes constant for certain time, and at a certain point it again increases, and that point we know as breakdown region. And when it is constant, it is known as the saturation region. Okay, so this is the case when VGS is equal to 0. That means, see, if our here when we apply the voltage, it became 4 volts, and here it's 0 volt. So it again decreases 4 volts, 3 volts, 2 volts, 1 volt. As it is reverse bias, it creates a depletion layer, and it comes so closer that it creates a pinch of situation. That means that the voltage between the gate and the source will be 0, and we will get a drain current and the drain position. Okay, so this is the case 1. Now we will move on to our case 2. See, before moving ahead with the case 2, I should tell you the one difference between case 1 and case 2 is that whenever we will give VGS is equal to 0 at that time the gate and the source will be short circuited like this, so that it will be ground and the VGS is 0, right? And here we are giving 4 volt. That means our N type is at a high potential and the P is at the low potential. So it creates a depletion layer, but they doesn't merge together because both are charge carriers, so they will repel to each other. So this is the basic difference. And whenever we increase the VDD, so it will start increasing, and at a point it will give us a constant current which will act as a saturation region. And after some point of time, when we increase the VDD more, it will get to a region of a breakdown voltage. So be very clear that the N will be higher potential and the P will be lower potential, and here it will be in the reverse bias format. That means a VGS here is given at 0 and it is 4 volt, and as it is 4 volt, here it will be 3 volt, 2 volt, 1 volt, 0 volt. Like this it will decrease, right? And why we call it as N channel? Because between 2P there is a N, so we call it as N channel. Now we will move ahead with the case 2. So now it will get more clear for you. See, this is a case 2. Here, as we said that we will give VGS less than equal to 0, right? So I have applied VGS minus 1 volt. So as in the previous case, for giving it a negative, we have attached it with a battery, whereas in the case 1 we have short circuited and with a ground. So to do voltage between the gate and the source is equal to 0. So here also we will increase the voltage and the current will increase. But see, as it is minus 1 volt and it is 4 volt, that means there is a gap of 5, right? Whereas in the case 1 there was a gap of 4, that means we will get the depletion layer faster in this case. That means at a very fast VDD and VDS we will get the depletion layer. Here also it will be thicker to thin and it will not merge with each other, but here also there will be a pinch of regen. But in this case we will get this depletion layer very fast because the reverse bias factor increases, because we have made the VGS less than equal to 0. So this is the basic difference between the two cases, and the characteristic is like this. See, I have made for the 0 volt, so with the voltage increase, the current also increase, and after certain point of time it became constant. But when it is minus 1V, it increases, but before the current where the voltage gets constant, it is much before when it is minus 1. Similarly, for minus 3V, it will be much before minus 1 volt. That means we will get a depletion layer, that is the saturation region, very soon, respective of the case 1, that is the VGS when equal to 0. So I hope you understood the working and operation and construction, and the construction of the JFET. And there are the two cases with 3 terminals, drain, source and gate. So I hope you all understood. Till then, be happy and have a great day.
Now it's the code time. Don't settle for what life gives you. Make life better and build something. I hope all of you understood today's lecture, and thank you for watching.
Wow, that's impressive! You have completed a magic today. For more videos, subscribe. Join our Facebook group and Instagram page for group discussion and live Magus videos for exam preparation in an hour. We start at Classfly community for students to learn from a friend in a simple way and support them in their own languages. If you are willing to be that one friend who saves us at the exam night preparation, then please join us by visiting classfly.in.